Good day to you. This is the wise owl 2 coming at you from the city where I live. I made some videos on telepathic communication with animals, when the owner can communicate with their pets or animals. And I'm telling you right now that you can communicate with your animals telepathically. To prove it, I want to show you a dog. This is many years ago. This dog has since been died. But this is Sheena, and she is 100% pit bull, 100%, and she is the dog belonging to my brother-in-law, my sister's Kathy's husband. This dog Sheena, a very good loving dog, intelligent and everything. I look at her face, I see her eyes, and she looks almost human. That's how beautiful the dog was, and everything. Now, this dog, I didn't know, it was an accident that I stumbled upon her telepathic abilities to receive messages. I was doing my telepathic work with my cats, and I saw my dog, I mean not my dog, my brother-in-law's dog, this one right here. I was in my kitchen on the second floor, and I looked in the backyard going down. And she was like you know how you have the angle going down, like a slanted vision? Like I was in the kitchen right here, and she was down here, like at a slanted line, but outside. The window was closed, and I was just daydreaming outside the window, and I saw the dog. You know, when you see a dog, the dog, and you say, "Oh, that's Sheena in the head." So I was practicing my telepathic communication with my cats. I looked out the window and I saw her down there in the backyard. I was upstairs, and I was just daydreaming, and I said to myself, "Oh, there's Sheena in my head, inside my head," and she turned up to look at me, and I said, "Oh my goodness, here I am trying to do telecommunication with my cat telepathically. And here, this dog here is very telepathic. She's hypoplaning and hyperplaning, hypo and hyperplaning," and I said to myself, "Wow." So then every time I see the dog, I try to experiment with the dog. If the dog is laying down, or the dog is outside, where I can see it through the window. Whatever it is, I use telepathy to send messages to her. And sure enough, she was very, very telepathic. I had to give her 100%. I never knew that until I accidentally one day experimented with her, from the window, the kitchen window. And let me tell you, this is a beautiful, wonderful dog. She's going now. She's been going for years. If you see this picture, we were remodeling the house. See the floors and everything? We were trying to remodel the house. Paint the radiators. Now the radiator is white, not gray. We were fixing the floor, taking the tiles off and everything. That's why she's tied up. Sheena is a beautiful dog, and she's very telepathic. So you can communicate with your animals telepathically. This is an example of a good dog right here. Some animals, like some cats, are not too good with hypo and hyper planing, but they only are planar. Planar means that a level ground. They cannot receive messages from if you're above them or you below them. They just happen to be leveled ground, and you have to be next to them. Some animals, like my cats. So when you have an animal like Sheena, who's 100% telepathic, nothing you can do but be enchanted with the dog. Know how loving and beautiful and wonderful the dog is. So you see this dog, and this dog, we had dreams about the dog. After the dog died, lots of family members, because we all love the dog a whole lot, seen this dog in visions. So this dog is alive in the other side. How do the Spanish people say it? The más allá, in the spirit world. We just happen to be daydreaming or sleeping and dreaming while sleeping, and we see the dog. Sheena, 100%. So you can communicate with your dogs telepathically and your animals. However, cats, even though they're telepathic, they are wise I don't want to curse. I don't want to curse, but they are not only stubborn, but they're wise asses. You know, cats, they hear you, but they don't want to respond to you on purpose. How you know they can hear you when you telepathically? Because they put their ears up like this, and they put their ears up, and you go like this, looking around, because they hear you. And then when you go close to them, they're reluctant to turn around because cause you know how cats are, right? Stubborn, no goods. But I love my cats. You know, I love my animals, but you know they're stubborn. You know how cats are, right? Dogs are friendly and everything, but the cats, they lick themselves nice and proudly. Yeah. You call them to eat, and they diss you like this. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You come for food, or you call their name. You want to pet them, and they scratch you. Get away from me! You see the cats? But dogs are very friendly. Now I'm not saying the cats are evil. I'm just saying different cats. But telepathically, they're very stubborn. They hear your thoughts. You can tell. They let you know, and they let you know they receive your thoughts. But they're resistant to respond to you. Keep going, and they respond to you eventually. But this is my dog, and dogs are very highly telepathic, and animals are seen in the spirit world. I was watching television many years ago in the same house that we fixed up, and I see animals that passed away just walking right past me, like a ghost of them. No, I'm not scared, because I thought I was going crazy, my imagination. But all my family members too, when they relax or daydreaming or relax, they see animals that pass away, just walk by. Not only us, but all friends and strangers and people testify that the animals are alive after death. So that's why they're telepathic like we are. Okay? During this time that I was working with Sheena, I couldn't receive. I was practicing how to send telepathic messages to animals, but I was not yet receptive to them. Receiving the messages, like the fish in the Baltimore aquarium I told you about in my other video. I could send messages to the fish, but I couldn't receive the messages. Remember that? I told you in Baltimore, and everybody was looking at me, and they would say, "Oh, the fish look like he's communicating with this guy." Oh man, they're communicating with each other. Everybody was saying that in the Baltimore aquarium many years ago, and they were right. I was communicating with the fish. Look at my videos, and you'll see. So we all of us are telepathic by nature. All of us, animals too. Just gotta practice, and you have to believe. If you don't believe, if you're one of the skeptics, then go ahead and live your boring life. But me, I like to discover my abilities, my telepathy, my clairvoyance, my telepathic powers, my clairvoyance. My sister Kathy, by the way, she's gifted with the auric vision. She sees all my auras. I stand by the wall, and she tells me all my colors, and anybody. The cats, the dog, the kids, grown-ups, everybody. She sees auras. My sister Kathy, by nature, she's been given the gift of the aura. Okay? And I also practice my telepathic communication with my sister Kathy. If you go to my Wise Out 2 videos, you'll see me practicing telepathy with my sister Kathy. We use the transparent tube method, and it works. Alright, this Wise Out 2 coming at you from the city where I live, letting you know this is Sheena, the dog that's 100% telepathic. Let you know animals do hear our thoughts, and we can't communicate with them. Alright, this is Wise Out 2 coming at you over and out. Have a good day. Bye-bye.